Now we're going to prepare the wheel for being attached to the wagon. The way we do that is we need to take a bead, it has to be a large bead, and it's very important that we get the right size. Now we see that the hole in the disc is obviously too big to be able to sit on the thin wooden stick that's coming out of the wagon. So this bead is going to make it so that we can put the entire wheel and have it sit on the wooden stick. So this bead is going to be glued to the discs, and it's important that obviously the bead will fit onto the discs and it won't go through the discs. So it has to be big enough that it will still sit on the outside, it won't go through the hole. It's also important that the hole in the bead will be big enough to fit onto the wooden stick. Now, if you find that the bead, we're going to be placing the bead on each side of the discs. So if you find that the disc, the pile of discs is not thick enough because the beads are hitting each other and not able to sit flat onto the discs, you can always add on more discs to the pile. Making the pile of discs thicker will let the bead give the beads more space to sit, to lay on top of the discs and not touch each other. Because if they touch each other, they will not be able to be laying flat. So first we'll put the first bead, we'll glue it in and set it into the discs. And we'll give it a minute or two to dry. And then we'll be able to turn it over and put the bead on the other side as well. Now, just make sure that when you do glue the bead into the hole, that you are lining it up properly so that the hole in the bead is sitting on top and that you'll be able to put the wooden stick straight through. Once both beads are placed securely into the discs, then we should just give it a few minutes to let it dry, because we're going to have to place it onto the wooden sticks, and the beads, if they're not securely fastened onto the discs, then they can pop off very easily. So now I've shown you how to place the beads onto the discs so that we can place the discs onto the wooden sticks and they will be the wheels of the wagon.